Alright, YouTube, now let's go over the patch notes. Now, this is going to be a extremely long patch notes. So, we'll just really skip over the thing that's really going to affect us in our Zero to Heroes and what I'm most excited about. I'm not really looking to put all the patch notes in, this video, but I will react to what I think is going to be extremely good. All right, so all the melee stuff, it looks very, very, very interesting. But personally, I'm not really a melee player. I don't know if it's a good idea for me to even react to these. Now, we will talk about this. Now, it does say we got 5 new divination cards. Introduce Maven's Chisel of Avarice, a currency item that improves quality of map enhancing currency found, which is cool. They also got a chisel for divination. They got one for item rarity, pack size, enhancing scarabs found. This is going to be extremely nice, definitely an SSF. I'm looking forward to that one. Introduce prismatic oil, which can be used to anoint special passive skills, not on the passive skill tree. Otherwise, we have also added many more passives to this pool. That is cool. Added 3 new grandmasters. Oh, that's interesting. New grandmasters to Hall of Grandmasters. Replace 2 others. Creating a solo self-found character no longer requires you to have previously freed the Scion on your account. Okay. Added a slot for stat decks in the currency stash tab. That is probably one of the biggest changes. I'm happy that they added. Oh, I'm so excited that they added that. That is amazing. New small improvements and surprises of the campaign. Okay, so we'll look forward to that. Now for this, we need to see if they remove anything that will affect us, because I don't know if I'm going to be planning on playing totems, but I might. Ironwood no longer provides plus 150 armor per summoned totem, or totems gain plus 30% to all Elires. It now provides 40% increased totem life, and totems have 40% additional physical damage reduction. That's actually pretty good. None of this stuff I really care about. Here we go, another one. The small totem life physical damage reduction passive skills in the primal manifestation cluster now provides totems gain plus 16% to all Elires. Instead of totems, have 10% additional physical damage reduction. 2 small totem attack placement speed passive skills in the watchtowers cluster now provides 50% increased totem damage. Instead of attacks used by totems have 5% increased attack speed. This is actually good. This is good. We get 15% increased totem damage. Okay, this is good. This is good. I guess that's the compensation for the totems, being removed, the melee totems being removed. So I never really used banners or rage, so I don't really care much about them. Tinctures is melee too, so I don't really care about them. Same thing with retaliation. In-game improvements, 6 slot, which is huge for us. I'm so happy to have a 6 slot. That's amazing. In maps T16 above, you now have a chance to encounter Asmiri Wildwood for the Affliction. That's huge because I love the Affliction. You now have a chance to find nameless Seer lurking in T16s and T17s. This NPC will give you a selection of unique items, and you can pick one to take with you for free. There is actually a really good one right here that you're about to talk about. The fact that you're able to scry a map and change the divination cards is huge. I'm extremely excited about that. I really will be changing my map to get, trying to get apothecaries. And yeah, that's going to be really huge. We have done a big shuffle of which divination cards can be found in each map, which means most maps drop fewer divination cards than before. But don't worry, you can now see this information for yourself. This is big. That means that they could have shuffled the apothecary and put it somewhere else. It is possible. Hovering over selecting maps will show divination where the divination card drops now. That's huge. You can also type the name of divination card into the highlight filter on the atlas and it'll show. That's huge. An audience with the king, which grants access to King of the Mist boss fight. It's a fragment. We don't really care about that one. Discover the reflective mist from Kalguur League. Sentinel is back for T16, T17s. That's huge. Scarabs and chisels in Horizon orbs now follow the same drop rules as maps. They are consumed proportionally to in-game maps. They do not drop more with additional party members present, nor do they scale with bonuses to item quantity on the player. Not that you can get it any more outside of the standard leagues. The intention is to keep the number of these items dropping always proportional to the number of map items dropping. That's interesting. So in reality, I guess we'll be getting the same amount of drops as like Scarabs, Chisels, and Horizon Orbs, exactly the way we get maps. I'm not against that, because now it does not scale with you having more party members present to up the item quantity. But I guess this is a compensation for taking out the item quantity off the player. Okay. Monsters killed from all leagues and additional content can now drop maps. Previously, most of your monsters were prevented from dropping maps except for bosses or elite monsters. Now all of them can, but they have a map drop penalty. The penalty varies based on how many monsters the league adds and how long the league takes to complete or engage with on average. This is great because we'll be getting more map drops. That's amazing. Okay, I like that. Introduce the Scarab of Bisection, which allows you to select the notify prefixes or notify suffixes crafting option. Okay, this was already in the game, but yeah, it was as a enhanced crafting option of the Horn of Awakening. The Beyond Scarab of Invasion now also causes rare monsters slain in area to create additional Beyond portals. That's nice. The Blight Scarab of Oils has been renamed to Blight Scarab of Blight Heart. It no longer provides Blight Oils found in area R1 tier higher. Okay, that could cause an issue because this was pretty big to get golden oils and stuff. Instead, it now causes blight encounters in an area to have one blighted chest. Blight encounters in an area spawn more waves of enemies. Blighted chests in the area grow larger and more rewarding the more blighted enemies are slain. I don't know how I feel about that because this you got a lot of golden oils and stuff off of this. I guess we'll just have to test it, play with it. The Delirium Scarab of Mania now also causes Delirium in area to increase 50% faster with distance from the mirror. That's a good change. I like that. The Divination Scarab has been renamed to Divination Scarab of Cloister. It no longer provides 150% increased divination cards found in area. Instead, it now causes an area to contain 8 to 12 additional pack of Dodries devoted and causes Dodries devoted to have a 1% chance to drop a stacked deck. Overall, that is a nerf. I'm sure a lot of people would rather have the 150% increased divination cards. The Divination Scarab of Creation has been renamed to Divination Scarab of Plenty. It no longer provides 10% more divination cards found in the area per different favorite map or divination divination card drops in the area are replaced by those of your favorite maps. Instead, it now causes up to 5 packs of magic monsters in the area to drop additional divination cards. That is a gigantic nerf. The Divination Scarab of Completion has been renamed to Divination Scarab of Pilfering and no longer provides divination cards which drop in an area that have 20% chance to drop as a full stack. Instead, it now provides divination cards which drop in area are stolen by the final map boss. Final map boss has increased toughness and deals increased damage the more divination cards they have stolen. And final map boss duplicates all stolen divination cards when defeated. Okay. Oh man, this one's gonna be scary. The domination. Oh man, this one's gonna be scary. All right, the domination scare of abnormal. Oh my goodness, I can't pronounce this. Okay, the domination scare of abnormality. Oh my god, I cannot pronounce that word. Abnormality
Abnormality
has been renamed to domination scare of apparitions and now causes an area to contain 2 additional apparition shrines instead of additional unusual shrines. Okay. The Divination Scarab of Teaching has been renamed to Domination Scarab of Evolution and now causes an area to contain an additional evolving shrine instead of causing shrine buffs in the area to also grant 30% increase. That's a massive nerf to XP grind. Oh man. The Cartographer Scarab has been renamed to Cartographer Scarab Escalation and now provides 10% increased maps found in the area for each map modifier affecting the area instead of providing 50% increased maps found in an area. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that one. The Cartographer Scarab Ascension has been renamed to Cartographer Scarab Risk. It now causes an area to have an additional random modifier instead of maps found in the area. Okay, this is pretty good. I like this one. Because we were already in T16s. Unless you were in like T15s, you didn't care about this scarab. So at least this scarab will now be used. The Cartographer's Scarab Duplication has been renamed to Cartographer's Scarab Multitude. It now causes an area to contain 8 to 12 additional packs of difficult rewarding monsters, which drop 300% increased maps, instead of causing maps found in the area that have 30% chance to be duplicated. Another nerf. Beautiful. The Harbinger Scarab Discernment has been renamed to Harbinger Scarab Obelisk. It no longer causes Harbingers in an area to drop rare currency shards or to drop a single type of currency shard. Instead, it now calls the harbingers in the area to spawn empowered obelisks, and empowered obelisks drop currency shards when defeated. That's a nerf. The Horned Scarab tradition now has all rare and unique monsters in areas have dropped items transformed by reward modifier, and no longer has players modifiers that item rarity and quantity do not apply in areas. And this is I guess it's just the change to the obviously Magic Find being gone. The Reliquary Scarab has been renamed to Titanic Scarab. It no longer provides 100% increased unique items found in an area. Instead, it now provides unique monsters have 2% increased toughness, damage, rarity, and quantity of items dropped per 1% instead of increased. Wait, drop per 1% increased pack size of area. Okay. This is going to make it a lot harder to get unique items. Definitely if you're an SSF. The Reliquary Scarab of Overlords has been renamed to Titanic Scarab of Treasures. It no longer causes unique monsters in area to drop an additional unique item. Instead, it now causes unique monsters in area to have 2 additional rewards and 30% increased toughness. Alright. This is the one I was expecting them to change because the name was here. The Reliquary Scarab of Vision has been renamed to Titanic Scarab of Legend and no longer causes an area to contain the nameless seer, and instead causes unique monsters in the area to have 2 additional monster modifiers. Oh my god. Okay, that's kind of bad. The Ritual Scarab of Recognition has been renamed to Ritual Scarab of Wisps. It no longer provides unique enemies slain at ritual altars and area grant 200% more tribute. It instead provides ritual altars in area spawn a Wildwood Wisp. And Wildwood Wisps grant 50% increased tribute gained to nearby players. So they're more moving it in the direction of Wisps. The Scarab of Wisps now causes monsters in areas to have chance to be empowered by 200 Wildwood Wisps is previously 1,000. So you can get like 8,000 juice if you use 4 Scarabs. This change might make Scarabs Wisps the meta 100%. I hard believe that Wisps is going to be the meta that everybody may run. And that's interesting. The Sulfite Scarab of Fumes now has monsters affected by raging fumes have 50% increased item quantity, previously 500%. That is a gigantic nerf. The Torment Scarab now causes an area to be haunted by 3 additional Tormented Spirits, previously 5. Tormented Spirits in the area also now have 25% chance to be set free for possessed monsters are slain. Gigantic nerf. The following Scarabs can no longer be obtained: Abyss Scarab of Emptiness, Bestiary Scarab of Shadowed Crow, Betrayal Scarab, Perpetration, Beyond Scarab of Corruption, Blight Scarab of Bounty, Breach Scarab of Dreamer, Cartographer Scarab of Singularity, Expedition Scarab of Scald. That is a gigantic nerf to Expedition. Legion Scarab of Sigma, Scarab of Unity, Sulfite Scarab of Greed, Tormented Scarab of Release. That's interesting. We have also reviewed the limit for how many of each scarab can be used alongside a single map and have made adjustments where necessary. Oh no. After socketing your first void stone on the atlas, you now hover over T14 entire maps and view what T17 maps can drop there. Oh, that's cool. T17 maps are now modifiable only with Chaos Orbs, Valor Orbs, Chisels. Yep. The Union and Souls modifier can no longer be rolled on T17s. This is huge because we hated Union and Souls. Exclusive T17 map modifiers now have increased item rarity to quantity ratios, more in line with regular map modifiers. Okay. Monsters in Ultimatum encounters drop loot once again. That's massive for Ultimatum. Double Anointed Amulets can now drop in Blight Ravage maps. Whoa. That literally makes Ravage Blight huge. Wow. Okay. Hordes in the Abyssal Depths now drop more items. Some of the beasts from Ironheart, Memory of Harvest beasts have been added to the core pool of bestiary monsters. You also now have a chance to encounter Black Morgan. Oh, so you can get them just regularly now. You don't have to do it in the memory. Okay, that's cool. Giannis and Fortification reward now a chest of Domination Scarabs. Okay. You now have a chance to find a Gloom Shrine or a Charge Shrine in areas. Divine Shrines are now rarer and have a duration of 20 seconds, previously 45. Oh, they just okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We've also adjusted the drop rate of all the puzzle boxes. We've seen this already. Oh, the maps. Here we go. The following maps have been added back to the Atlas. Beach. Oh, that's one of my favorite maps right there. I'm happy. Carcass is huge for blights. City Square, that's massive. Shield Haunted Mansion is pretty good. Mesa's huge. Let's see what they're taking out. Crimson Temple. Okay, I guess it's the Defile Cathedral League. If Apothecary is still dropped there, of course. Overall, this is really good because we now got Beach, we got City Square. This is huge. Now that we can just boost over to the 15 waves and just run 15 waves and let that be it. Corpses that you can raise as specters cannot be found in ritual. Oh, this is huge for specters. Yeah, that's huge. Back to basics. Atlas Keystone passive has now been removed from the Atlas passive tree altogether. Woo! Shoot! Goodbye. Back to basics. The Unending Nightmare Atlas passive now has Delirium in your maps. Has double difficulty scaling with distance from mirror. The pack with energy notable Atlas passive skill now causes you to gain soul fight intoxication for each Voltoxic soul fight vein or chest found when you interact with these in your maps. Each stack of soul fight intoxication grants 35% increase damage, 15% increased movement speed, and plus 1% to all maximum elemental resistances. Soul fight intoxication lasts 60 seconds. I guess this is a nerf to the people who was taking all of the soul fight veins, and then they have like more damage, more movement speed, etc., etc. This one in Torment Spirit, I don't really care about it. The Pillage and Plunder notable passive now uses League rarity instead of its own multiplicative rarity stat. Oh, the Syndicate, okay. A lot of this stuff I don't really care about. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just skip over this. I don't really care about majority of this stuff. The way that the item quantity and rarity items drop from extra content has been changed. Generally, we have added item quantity or rarity bonuses to number of mechanics such as essences or delirium. On top of that, we have added drops back to some leagues where it wasn't present before, like Ultimatum. In general, the philosophy here is that if you are killing monsters, you get loot. And if they are more difficult, you should get more and better loot. I like this philosophy a lot. Instead of it just being straight up magic fine on gear. Like I really like that. A major change we have made alongside the above is what we have changed a lot of the quantity and rarity bonuses on monsters to prevent things multiplying out of control at the very top end. There were cases that were utilized by fewer than 100 players total in the league, and they were able to yield tens of thousands, if in some cases hundreds of thousands of unique items dropping in every map, while not even playing in a party, and as such had monopoly on the unique item market. If you are wondering why many T0 uniques reduced so drastically in value during the Cloppers League, it was due to this. This wasn't them exploiting game mechanics, this was just maximum capacity of rewards. Oh, yeah, like the bin strat and stuff. Okay, that makes sense. Item quantity bonuses, all characters have items have been removed. This will not affect existing items in Standard League. Magic Find is intended to be another access on your gear you can scale once you have achieved the power you want, with item quantity being only available on unique items. This meant if you wanted to get the most out of it, you had to be playing a very specific build. We still want people to be able to invest into Magic Find, but not only through item rarity. This can be attained on a number of rare item slots and by a much larger number of builds. Okay, but I don't see Magic Find being a thing anymore at all. The Bisco's collar unique amulet has been typically disabled. The aesthetic unique amulet can no longer be attained. Steamas no longer provides 5 to 10% increase in item quantity. Instead, they have 5 to 50% increase in item rarity. A lot of this stuff is all item rarity. Just them changing it to item rarity. Now, what I am interested to see is, will Venter Gamble's rings actually become the meta for Orbots because they get 15% increase in mana reservation efficiency? Or do they even need this? So this is very interesting to see. The Wind Ripper unique bow no longer has 15% increased item quantity. Oh yeah, of course, because of the change. So a lot of this stuff just changes, item rarity. Pretty much it. This is all corpses. Whoa. Wait a minute. The Divine Blessing support has been removed. Wait, what? The Divine Blessing support has been removed. That is quite big and nerfs a lot of my builds. A lot of my builds use Divine Blessing, so that's kind of sad, but it's okay. The following skills no longer have a physical tag. Play for Incision, Cleave of Rage, Cyclone of Tumult, Lancing Steel Spring, Perforate Duality, Shrapnel Ballista, Split Arrow, Sweep, Val Blade Fury, Val Cleave, and Val Cyclone. So I guess they can't really scale with physical. This is not physical tagged anymore. That's interesting. Multi-strike support and awakened multi-strike support now describe that they cannot support travel skills. Well, I think that was always the case, I thought. Unless people put it on shield charge. Some attack skills that can be used range or melee have had their weapon requirements split between the base gem and the transfigure gem. The Frenzy skill gem now requires a bow or a wand, while Frenzy of Onslaught requires a melee weapon or unarmed. The Elemental Hit skill gem now requires a melee weapon, while Elemental Hit of Spectrum still requires a bow or a wand. The Elemental Hit skill gem now requires a melee weapon. What? Okay. The elemental arrows fired from prismatic, blink, or mirror arrow cones now correctly use skill damage conversion. 100% fire, cold, or lightning. This means with other sources of non-skill conversion such as unholy might, the elemental arrows deal entirely 100% elemental damage instead of 50% elemental plus 50% chaos damage. That's a nerf. Think to Bama, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if any of these is what I'm interested in. The Bane buff. Barrage now has a mana cost of 6 at gym level 1, previously 7. Scaling up to 10 at gym level 20, previously 11. Oh, okay. That's not that much. Berserk no longer provides more damage with attacks, more attack speed, more movement speed, or less damage taken. It now provides 40% increased rage. Oh my god, what a nerf. Bone Shatter now has a mana cost of 9 at gym level 1, scaling up to 12 at gym level 20. Previously 5 at all gym levels. No longer has a 0.2 metrics to melee strike range. Now has a 231% effectiveness of base added attack damage at gym level 1. Previously 200. Scaling up to 338% at gym level 20. Previously 250. So Bone Shatter got a buff. Okay. Bone Shatter got buffed. Burning Arrow no longer has added fire damage to attacks against ignited enemies at all gym levels. It now has 280% effectiveness of base and added damage at gym level 1, previously 200%, scaling up to 420% at gym level 20, previously 300%. Buff the Burning Arrow. A lot of this stuff I'm not really playing, so I'm just gonna skip through it so this video won't be too long for you guys. Determination. Now provides you and nearby allies 90 additional armor at gym level 1, previously 179, scaling up to 1026 at gym level 20, previously 2051. I guess it's not too bad. I guess we'll just get more defenses once we scale up to higher to get the better bases. So it's not too bad. Explosive Arrow, right here. Explosive Arrow now has a mana cost of 7 at gym level 1, previously 8. Scaling up to 10 at gym level 20 unchanged. Okay. So this is good. They didn't change Explosive Arrow. So we can still play Explosive Arrow. Nice. Absolutely amazing. We can still play Explosive Arrow early. I'm so happy about that. So we are still safe to play Explosive Arrow. This is on the map. This is on the menu, and this is a possibility. Freezing Pulse. Freezing Pulse now has a 250% effectiveness of added damage at gym level 1, scaling up to 330% at gym level 20. Previously 330% at all gym levels. That's a nerf. This is the early game nerf. That is okay. I guess they're doing the same thing with Grace 2. Now provides you and nearby allies gain 136 additional evasion rating at gym level 1. Scaling up to 1,545 at gym level 20, previously 2,575. So they're pretty much doing the same thing as Determination, which is fine. Hatred no longer has causes you and nearby allies to deal more cold damage. You and nearby allies now gain 30% of physical damage as extra cold damage at gym level 1, previously 16%, scaling up to 39%, previously 25%. This is a nerf. Well, I don't know. I guess it's not that bad. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know how to feel about this one. Because at gym level 20, you are getting 39%. Previously, it was 25%. And now you get 30% of physical damage as extra cold damage. So if you're a Fizz build, you'll get extra cold damage from this gym now. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. You guys tell me. Ice Shot no longer has added cold damage at all gym levels, and now has 149% effectiveness of base and added damage at gym level 1, previously 130%, scaling up to 200%. At gym level 20, previously 174%. Oh, I think they now has 230% effectiveness of added damage at gym level 1, scaling up to 290% at gym level 20. Previously, oh, that's a nerf to Ice Trap early. Lightning Arrow, here we go. No longer has added lightning damage at all gym levels. It now has 149% effectiveness of base and added damage at gym level 1, previously 130%. Scaling up to 177% at gym level 20, previously 154%. Now has a mana cost of 6 at gym level 1, previously 7. Scaling up to 10 at gym level 20, previously 11. No longer has added lightning damage at all gym levels. This could be bad. I don't really know what to think about this one. I don't know. This is a long patch note. Wow. Molten Shell now has a level requirement of 16, previously 4. Whoa. And a strength requirement of 41, previously 16. Okay, that's... Whoa, okay. At gym level 1 and is unchanged at gym level 20. As a result of this level requirement change, the buff now grants 115 to armor at gym level 1. Previously plus 50. So early game Molten Shells is no longer a thing anymore. Penance Brand now has 470% effectiveness of added damage at gym level 1, scaling up to 570%. So it's an early game nerf. Tornado Shot now has a mana cost of 9. Oh, it just went down by 1, just like the others. Scaling up to 13 at gym level 20, previously 12. So it went up by 1. Good old T-Shot. A lot of these changes, they made mana go up by like 1 or go down by 1. Increased duration has been renamed to more duration support. You guessed it, it now grants supported skills 30% more skill effect duration at gym level 1. Scaling up to 39% at gym level 20. Previously 45%, 45 to 64% increase. This is massive. More? We get more over increased? That's massive. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot more increased duration in builds. Inspiration now causes support skills to have less mana cost instead of reduced. This also applies to the benefit provided by quality. It's bad? I can't tell. I can't really say if it's bad or not. None of these I care about because I don't really play any of these. Oh, okay, but I do play this. The Gathering Wind Ascendancy passive skill now grants 10% increased effective tailwind per gale force. Previously 15. Okay, that's a nerf. The Farshot Ascendancy passive skill no longer provides Farshot. It instead now provides projectiles gain damage as they travel farther, dealing up to 30% more damage to targets. This is a ton of changes. Oh, this is a Karak League mod. Now costs 6 Chaos Orbs, previously 3. Whoa, that essence cost. Oh, but we get more additional imprisoned monsters. Okay. I guess I guess it's a good compensation for making us pay more. Abyss now costs 4 Chaos Orbs and previously 6. Ambush now costs 4 Chaos Orbs, previously 7. Now causes additional 3 strong boxes instead of 5. I guess so. Yeah, I don't know what really to say. Simulacrum modifiers that previously granted 5 to 10% overwhelm and 10% and 10 to 25% physical damage reduction now grant 15 to 25% physical damage reduction. Simulacrum modifiers that granted monsters overwhelm and impel chance can no longer appear. Peer impel chance modifiers can still appear. Okay, so monsters overwhelm physical damage reduction is gone, or just in general is gone. Okay. Other than that, I'm okay with it. I'm not really. I'll say like half on it. We got a lot of nerfs, but the league mechanic looks really cool. I will say that the league mechanic looks awesome. I'm very excited for it. We'll just be pushing the league mechanic the whole time, really testing it out, really playing it, see if we like it or not. I think I will because I really like city builders. So there's really no change to our zero to heroes. That's why I don't really have much to say, because there's really no change to our zero to heroes. You know, our early game of us playing pretty much explosive arrow is still the same. That's not changing. If I decide to play explosive arrow, you know, that's always a safe choice and a safe way to go. So that will be what I probably will go if you know I'm not interested in something else. Anyway, you know, we are back. We are now making our zero to heroes. Starting next Friday, we will begin. So I got a bunch of content that I want to release. As you guys know, it's daily. I'm dropping them back to back to back. I will probably drop them back to back daily for about 2 to 3 weeks. And then I will start taking breaks within 2 days in the week, which was Sunday and Monday. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like, hit the subscribe button, tell me what you guys think about the patch notes, tell me what you guys think about all the changes. And yeah, they cooked up on this one. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video.